of 35-year-old Mthokozisi Ntumba has shocked the country. Ntumba was the man killed during protests by Wits students yesterday in Braamfontein. He was not part of the demonstrations. Let's get an update on this case now. Spokesperson for the Independent Police Investigative Directorate is joining us now on the line. Ndileka Xola, good afternoon. Thanks for joining us on lunchtime here on eNCA. Yesterday, you were very quick as the IP to dispatch 4 investigators to the scene in Braamfontein and promising some preliminary investigations whose outcome will indicate to you how to go forward. Where are you at currently with the investigation into the circumstances that have led to Mr. Ntumba's death?
Good afternoon, Braden, and good afternoon to eNCA viewers. Indeed, I could responded so swiftly to the call, and we attended the crime scene yesterday. Upon attending the crime scene, we were able to collect voluminous evidence. We were able to collect witness statements from the eyewitnesses, and they were also able to gather some video footage, CCTV footage, and video clips from some of the eyewitnesses. And our team has been working throughout the night, processing the evidence that has been gathered. And they are back on the field. They are doing their checks and balances to ensure that there is no gaps, there is no stone unturned, to ensure that all the bases are covered. That will assist us in building our evidence that we are going to present to the prosecutor, which we are hoping to do very soon.
Sorry, Ndilega, before you tell us about the other thing, what is very soon? I'm asking this on the back of the urgency with which, for example, the docket by the police was presented to the NPA regarding 7 students who were arrested yesterday, but we understand all charges have been dropped. Those students are free. There's not sufficient evidence. I'm asking you, what is very soon on the back of what the president has said a few hours ago when he condemned the killing of Mthokozisi Ntumba? What is very soon for the IPID?
What is very soon for the IPID, Braden, is to ensure that within reasonable time. When I mean reasonable time is that as much as there are serious time constraints, as much as we want to ensure that we are moving swiftly, but as we do that, we have to balance. There's a serious balancing act that we have to do here, because we have to ensure that all the bases are covered. So as we do that, and as we are moving swiftly for us means that we cover all the gaps, we get all the necessary information, we process the information. Other senior investigators still identify some possible gaps, so that at the point when we get to the prosecutor, we have got all the information, because once we get to the prosecutor and there's still some gaps in our information, the prosecutor is still going to turn us back to go back to the field and do the investigation. Having said that, there are also technical reports that are part of the investigative aids that we use. For example, we do ballistic examination and examine the firearms. We have managed yesterday to confiscate the firearms. This is going to assist us a great deal, because the forensic experts will be able to analyze, and that will assist us in identifying and linking the cartridges to the specific firearms that were used in that particular scene. That is going to take its own time, President. With the postmortem, that we rely on the forensic specialists that are from the Department of Health. That postmortem is yet to be done. It plays a crucial role on evidential information that we are going to present to the public.
Yeah, well, Ndilega, we appreciate that it has to be a very thorough investigation, and the President has said so. Can you assure the family of Ntumba, Mr. Ntumba, that you are going to make sure that the investigation is speedily done, and that South Africans can look forward to swift action by the IPID when you then engage with the prosecutor, as soon as you are satisfied that you've covered all your bases?
Definitely. IPID is building a watertight case that is going to be able to stand the test of time in the court of law, And and once we get that watertight case, that is our ammunition to ensure that we ensure justice for the family, and that is what we are working.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you. The Leka Kola there from the IP, they're doing all they can to make sure they've got a watertight case that they'll be able to present to the NPA when that time comes to make sure that justice will be served in this case.